What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel today. This is going to be something completely different on the channel. This is something I've never done before, and it's going to be a reaction video to WandaVision episode 3. I did film reactions for episodes 1 and 2, but just I was trying to figure everything out in terms of like how to react to things, and I just didn't feel like it was good enough to post. So I just decided to scrap it. So I'm going to try it again here with episode 3. Hopefully I can pick up right where I left off. I mean, episodes 1 and 2 were kind of not necessarily like too like, I guess, important in terms of what happened. There were little Easter eggs here and there, but for the most part they were just, little sitcoms, and felt like I could get away with, not posting a reaction to that. Not that I had to post a reaction, but I can get away with, starting at episode 3. So I figured, you know what, I'll try it again. Who knows? This video may not even be uploaded. I might just scrap it again and just see, you know what, reaction videos aren't for me. So we'll kind of see how this goes. I may just decide to post it regardless. Looking at here, it says it's only 33 minutes, and normally it's around 6 or 7 minutes of credits. So if it follows the same formula as the other 2 episodes, it looks like it'll be around the 20 something minute range. So not too long. And as you can see down in the corner there, it is lower opacity, just so I have a lighter chance of getting a copyright claim. So with that being said, episode 3 here, titled Now in Color. As you know from episode 2, there was, at the end of the episode, turned into color. Maybe signifying that we're going into the 70s here, going throughout this like little 10-year increments, almost, not necessarily 10-year increments, but going from 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, so on and so forth. So going on here with episode 3, without further ado, let's go ahead and tune into episode 3. So I think a lot of people concluded that it sounds like I think it was Wu. I think he's the cop from Ant-Man and the Wasp. And here we have the beekeeper, which I think, as you can see, the sword emblem on the back of his uniform there. He may have been trying to come save her, but she said no. So continuing on with episode 3. We gotta love seeing that logo, and every time I see that logo, it just gets me excited, especially if it's something new like WandaVision is. So it looks like each episode it's going into these different intro scenes from maybe a certain sitcom from what era it was from. So the first 2 episodes maybe were first episode was 50s, next episode was 60s. This episode, it's looking like it's biting off of sitcoms from the 70s here, so it's kind of interesting to see that. It is nice to see that it is in color now. It's adds a little bit of spice to it.
When a man and a woman love each
We're gonna go off with this one, huh?
very much.
Well, we're just tickled pink.
Well, I have nerves of steel, so there goes your theory, Mr. Doctor.
Vision, why don't you see the doctor out?
Good idea. Yes.
Nerves of steel, huh?
So
He doesn't have nerves.
dropping by, Doctor.
Maybe he is nerves. Maybe he does have nerves of steel. Maybe.
Whoa, Nelly! You've gotten bigger.
Have I can't tell.
That is interesting, seeing that she just gets bigger by almost a minute. It does make sense, though, considering
Nesting.
how fast time is actually going per episode, if you think about it. So
For the new baby.
this is
We're already got
it's very interesting. Shoot, I wouldn't be surprised if you can just make it into whatever she wants, to be honest, boy or girl.
Afternoon.
in 3 days. Maybe I should sit down.
That is extremely fast. I think
I think we have an
it's a
understanding.
testament to how fast time is going by in this fake reality here.
What the dickens? Let's abandon the kitchen.
See, I wonder if that is sort of, we can get a feel of how powerful she actually is. We already know how powerful she is, but just a sense of what she feels she can change the environment around her, which is kind of gives a sneak peek into what is going to happen sort of maybe here at the end of this series, and in later on in Doctor Strange 2 and maybe Spider-Man 3.
I think something's wrong here, Wanda.
Something is indeed wrong. Wait,
Yes, I know what you mean.
see, it just flashed.
The truth is, we are in uncharted waters. And you know what?
Oh, okay.
We just don't know what to expect.
So I'm gonna pause it here for a second. So what happened was, it was almost, obviously Vision isn't technically alive, so it was sort of this the real reality was sort of poking through, trying to tell her, hey, something is wrong, this is not right, something's happening. But she didn't like that sort of response, and so she just flipped back time and made it to something she wanted. So you can kind of get a sense of what's going on inside of her mind. Every time there's something that threatens her fake reality, she sort of rewinds time and makes it something she wants. So this is these little things. I think it'll pay off in the end. But we just have to grind through these episodes of sitcoms, and then it'll get to the more interesting stuff later on in the later episodes. So I'll go ahead and press play here. I wouldn't be surprised if the baby just appeared, honestly. Raining.
Liz,
Yes, dear?
my water just broke.
Yes.
Oh, we have another ad. Another commercial, maybe.
Hydra silk. Find the goddess within.
That was an interesting ad. I didn't quite pinpoint anything.
Well, in fairness, darling, the baby is approximately 9 months early.
Kind of is, to be honest. He's 9 months early. There is Monica Rambeau. What was that? Oh, okay, so I think she's trying to have the baby right now, and she keeps like switching coats. I don't know, this is so weird. Why is there, so she can't see that, I would assume. Maybe? Can she not see that? Maybe she can't see it. What the?
The baby's coming. You're pregnant? Not enough time for that.
She can make all that stuff around her do all that crazy stuff when she's in pain, so it's very interesting to know, like I said before, what's gonna happen when she realizes that this is a fake reality.
It's time to start pushing.
Baby time? Baby time. It's baby time.
So fast, it was like we were flying.
Twins. Twins. It's twins. There's the surprise.
All in a day's work. And thank you.
Literally all in a day's
for your
work.
assistance, young lady. Small towns, you know, so hard to escape.
See, there's another clue there. Small towns, so hard to escape. Can't escape this reality. It's just a never-ending sort of loop. Not loop, but what's going on here?
Remarkable day we're having. No?
But Ralph looks better in the dark, so I'm not complaining.
Ralph looks better in the dark.
Hey, buddy.
Is that a nod to Mephisto?
Can you
See,
believe?
she's a sword agent. I think we've already known this, but so what is she remembering here? She must be singing a Sokovian song.
He was killed by Ultron,
Yes, he was.
wasn't he?
She's new to town. Brand new.
There's no family. No husband.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No home.
See, because she's a sword agent. She's not part of that reality. This is where it's gonna be that trailer scene where she knocks her out of the reality.
What did you say about Pietro?
She made the mistake of
Hey, I'll take a
saying
shot rocking the baby.
how she died. See, there's the sword. Yep.
She came here because
There's that
Because
pendant.
we're all what? What are you trying to tell me?
Oh, she's remembering the sword emblem on the helicopter that she found.
Who are you?
This is getting really interesting here. What's gonna happen? She's gonna knock her out of the reality.
That macrame is not going to hitch itself.
catch you on the flip side, Vision.
See, it's just everyone is just super weird because it's all fake, and it's all Mephisto doing his plan.
She had to rush home.
Yeah, I don't think she just left. Yeah, watch. Yep, this is. Watch. Check it. Yep, pushed out of the reality there. Ooh, okay. We're getting our first look here at what's gonna be. What's the real reality? Her sword. So they find Monica Rambeau. Obviously, she's working with them, so I think they're just here to get her. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw that here. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. I don't know if you guys saw that there. It was pretty quick, but it looked very interesting. So these lights here, they're pointing on this. It looks like a tree line maybe, but if you notice here, there's these like staticky sort of stuff going on here. I think the reality is almost inside of here, and they're peeking inside of that reality there. So they're sort of monitoring it, and that's where she was. That's where Monica Rambeau was. She was in that sort of reality. So, man, this is getting. I already can't wait to see what episode 4 is going to entail, because I know it's just going to be more and more of this kind of stuff where, it sort of leads to what's going to happen at the end, and who is going to reveal themselves as Mephisto or Agatha. I think she's from the comics. I know that. She has that pendant. She always has that pendant, whatever she wears, which is very interesting. I do think that was a pretty interesting episode. It was towards the end there was when it gets really good. So you kind of get a feel for how this reality is, and you sort of get little hints that this is not a real reality. This is all just in Wanda's head. So this is I think the next episode will shape up to be hopefully pretty good. I think this next episode is going to be in the 80s, I think, as long as they stick with that sort of theme here of jumping ahead in each episode. So you can kind of see, it was interesting to see the twins, because I know Wanda had 2 kids. I think they were twins in the comics. And I think it was in the House of M line there. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, seeing a lot of this stuff come to fruition, and sort of see how everything is lining up to where it's all leading to this culmination of, what's going to happen, what Wanda's going to do when it comes to her finding out it's a fake reality, and how she's going to disrupt the regular sort of, one universe into the multiverse, and bring all these different characters together in Spider-Man 3, Doctor Strange, and to see how she's going to be sort of this villain character in Doctor Strange 2. So I'm getting excited, especially now seeing kind of our first glimpse of the outside world, or outside of, Wanda's fake reality. So I think maybe next episode we'll kind of see Monica Rambeau, and maybe what's happened to her. Maybe I don't know if they're gonna just go on to something else in the next episode, but it's gonna be very interesting to see, especially when I think it was, I can't remember exactly what scene it was, but oh yeah, that's right, when Vision was telling her that something was wrong, and that the neighbors kind of just act really strange and stuff like that. It gives you there's people trying to tell her that from the outside, from the real reality, that it's not, something's wrong, but she refuses to accept that, because in her mind this is her perfect world, and she doesn't want to be taken from it. So she just says no, and in her mind she can just rewind time and make it to play out how she wants it to play out. So very interesting stuff here. A lot of tension at the end there. I wish I could know exactly what those 2 characters at the end were saying. Forgive me, I forgot their names. I know one of them is it Agnes? I think Agnes, maybe. I think it's Agnes, but it's Agnes, Agatha, something like that. It's escaping my memory now. I'm sorry, but her and the other guy, they were trying to say something, but it wasn't. It's obviously something. It was something about Monica Rambeau. They're just probably trying to say that she's not. I don't know. I don't know exactly what they were gonna say there, but had something to do with her, and it was very. I would say this episode is very interesting. It leaves me excited for next week's episode, episode 4. So, with that being said, pretty good episode. If you guys like the video, make sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel for more WandaVision reactions and reviews. And with that being said, I hope you guys all have a nice day.